I said, like, I just so trust you guys as a production company because I
Right.
just could not have been more glued to Rock of Love.
Right.
And then it was this guy, Chris. He says, oh, you're glued to Rock of Love, huh? He says, let me tell you that show did no justice whatsoever to how crazy it really was. Like, he says...
They had to cut it down. He didn't. He's not. When I
Almost
say
like they need to release like the unrated.
What
like,
maybe we shouldn't.
Dude,
You're like,
and
you know
I-
what? So don't put it out. Yeah.
Or you can. It will be
Right.
great, but you just made me laugh. I go, Chris one time said to me, he goes, we've done some crazy shows before and some crazy. He goes, what's happening? What's that going on? What's that going on?
Okay, this is what he said. He said, you have no idea. He goes, I don't know if it was the first season. I don't know if there was what it was, but he goes, we go into tape Rock of Love with Bret. We haven't even turned on the cameras. We have not even turned on a camera yet.
Right.
And they're all in the house. We're going to start filming like the next day.
Right.
And I don't want to be like disrespectful to your family or anything. I'm saying this is
Understood.
many years ago.
Yeah.
He goes, we haven't even started filming yet. Brett's over here having a fivesome.
Can we go with 4.5 some?
He's like the insanity.
I'm not
like
sure. I'm not sure the one kind of stumbled out halfway through. So it's 4.5.
He's like the debauchery, the insanity. Like we just couldn't show it. He's like it was just you just couldn't show it. And now I'm actually beat red in my face. I'm like fully blushing.
You are. That's good.
I mean, dude, it was odd. Like the way that he described it, it was just unreal. What was going on with that?
We had some fun, and I'm going to say this because when Chris and them came in. Here's how this worked. Don't laugh. You know what they called me? So they tell me about this idea, right? So I go. You know, they come out on the road and I throw a really good party backstage. And as a diabetic, it's a balance because I I take 4 or 5 injections a day. I got these, the thing running in my freaking arm and you know what I mean? All this stuff keep me alive and ticking. But there's a part of me that also, I gotta live. I gotta rip it up and live. And when they were talking to me about it, they had this meeting and there's like 20 people sitting in there, right? And I went in and they laughed their asses off. He goes, what are you doing? Everyone's on, they got the computer. We could do this. And I said 2 things. One, my acting sucks. If you get me to act, like if I had to shoot like 3 scenes or something, I can't do it.
Like can we get it again?
I can't. And then I went, like I said, you got to get it. And if you don't capture it then even if it's, we look fugly in this thing, capture it because I'm not going to be able to.
Right.
Sure. The third time of doing it, it looks, and none of us were in there were actors. The girls, again, were rock stars. They made the show great. But when I went in there, they made fun because I pulled a piece of paper out. It may be the same pants I'm wearing now. I literally went back, pulled a piece of paper out, and they go, is that a hillbilly hard drive? Like, I literally had it all written out. We could do this, what if we do this? What if I said, here's where I will suck. If you put me by a jacuzzi, you remember this was famous in other dating. They set it to jacuzzi and it looks like they're fake arguing.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? There's no engagement. It looks like they're kind of acting. I said, we need alcohol. I want to race motorcycles. I took a lot of cues from you. I'm not going to lie. I said, I need to race motorcycles. I need to be crazy. I said, let's play football in the mud. And it became lingerie mud football, became a league from that show. So we went out, we played and they said to win a date, you got to do all these crazy things. I mean, we had to catch then a greased pig for a date. It was one. I mean, what doesn't say love like catching a greased pig for a date?
Now here's another. I've said this. In the ether before, but there was a point long before I went into 51 Minds.
Yeah, because I need to know more about this story because we could have done this one.
I think it came from VH1, which was the network that did.
Right.
Not a 51 Minds thing, and years before I went into 51 Minds. But I got word that the VH1 network was interested in doing the same format of Rock of Love and Flavor of Love, but now let's do it with Steve-O. So it's like,
Right.
what kind of challenges, you know, if you're trying to win Steve O's love, like we're gonna bump it up,
Right.
and they're like, this is gonna be insane. And
Right.
and I heard this, and genuinely, I thought, there's no way I'm gonna let a whole house full of chicks tell the entire world how fast I come.
I didn't think that's where that was going. I thought, you know, I'm going to push you out of a plane. I did not.
They're gonna be in one of those. They're gonna be in one of those little rooms. Okay, but they're all gonna be like. just like, just like, I was like,
Remember
no,
when
I'm
there
like-
was a 2-pump chump? Steve took that down one level. 2-pump chump just went to 1-pump chump.
Yeah.
Done.
You know,
Good night. He was already laid back watching TV.